Hello and welcome back to the stream. I hope you're all having a good day today. We're back with the Highlander campaign. Let me get some music on in here. I forgot to get Pretzel suited up. Yes, we're back, and thankfully this time Ryan hasn't fallen asleep. No fault of his own. It happens. He's not a night owl like the rest of us. But yeah, we're back. Let's get some. Let's just play what we were playing before. That'll work. Alright, so yeah. Last time, which at this point I think it was like 2 weeks ago now. Last time we were about to move on we were doing a quest in Shady Creek. So we'd been given a job by this funky dragon lady, whose name I've forgotten, but I already know that Ryan's taken up the task as our personal note taker, so I'll probably double check with him and just add you when we start. And she tasked us to basically interfere with a group of Jagantoth people who were doing some work. So now we're lounging around in the forest waiting for them to show up and mix-stab them, as you do. Anyways, we are still waiting for Noni, as you can see from the call. She should be another 5 minutes, but I figured to get the stream started, we can chat for a little while. You know, just get stuff going until she shows up. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and deafen and chat with the others. Alright, stream is active.
Hello, hello.
Okay,
How's it going, stream?
Okay. That'll do for volume for music. Cool. So I figured while we wait for Noni to show up, I thought we'd have a wee chat about the Scarlet Violet news.
Ooh. Interesting.
So what do all you guys think about it then? What were your highlights?
I mean, if you want to look at my phone screen's background right now, it's just Lechonk.
For fuck's sakes, Ryan. For fuck's sakes! I cannot. I swear to God. Yes. Yes, as you may have noticed from my Discord status, Viva Lechonk!
Viva Lechonk.
Viva Lechonk! I love him. He's such a lad. Honestly, it was a really good video. It was a really good news announcement.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, they didn't announce too much, which was the good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a perfect trailer.
Yeah,
Perfect. That is the word. It was perfect. Like, they didn't show too much, they didn't show too little. They gave us box art legendaries, which I don't think a lot of people were expecting.
No, I think most people expected. The box art legendaries for the next trailer. Like, I thought, like, the next one was a good chance they'd show the legendaries.
I figured we were gonna get early Pokemon, probably like the usual. I thought we were gonna get like the regional bird, the regional normal type, the regional grass or bug type, and I didn't even think about us seeing the regional Pikachu. I thought that would have been released a bit later, but here we are. We didn't even get the regional bird.
Yeah, I didn't expect Pawmi or Smoliv, but I'm happy with. I love both.
Yeah, Palmy, I like it. It doesn't have as much as a draw on me as Lechonk and Smoliv.
Yeah, I mean, just it's small.
It's small.
It's a small olive.
Mighty but small.
His name is Small.
I think the best theory I've heard about it is, since it's based on obviously. Newsflash is based on an olive. I can see it like going into like this, and what was it? It's flavor text and sort of like quote unquote dex text sort of says how it creates oils to fend off Pokemon. I can see them going down like a route of like turning it into like an oil lantern Pokemon as an evolution.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
An olive oil lantern grass fire type, because at the moment it's a grass normal.
Maybe. I feel like that won't happen, but it could.
Yeah, I just trademark wishful thinking. Okay, so basically I am very smart. Yes, I love it. He's so cute. Ah. So, about the legendaries, so which ones were you guys drawn to the most?
Initially, I remember like when I first saw the trailer. I really didn't like either, and I think it was just because I think the legendaries, because they're like the box art legendary, they've started to, like, go more
Yeah.
out with them, where it's like they've always been a bit out there. But if you were to say compare like these kind of legendaries to something like, you know, Groudon Kyogre or Ho-Oh and Lugia, like those legendaries don't have as much going on, so it's just like they've got like their couple key design features and like they go with that.
Aye.
Well, most recent gens, and I'd probably say that's we could look at that starting or with Diagram. It's like, oh, there's a lot going on here. But
Yeah.
Gen 5, that ramps up. Gen 6, I'd say.
Gen 6 would tone it back a bit. I feel like Xerneas, Zygarde, and Veltal were quite toned back.
I think that's.
Yeah.
I think those are also. I think that's some of the best legendaries.
Oh,
of that
yeah.
generation.
Like, they were toned back, but their designs were impeccable.
Yeah, and then Solgaleo, Lunala, like I'd say again, it's like ramping that up a little bit, but also still with some restraint.
And then Sword and Shield.
Got the giant shield face, and everything.
And then there's Eternatus. God damn Eternatus.
So I feel like with the legendaries, because they go a bit more out there, it takes me a bit more time to be like, do I like these? And then the more I see art of them, the more
Yeah.
I come round.
I will admit, I am drawn more towards Koraidon than Miraidon. And, well, I'm pretty sure you've seen the photo that explains that, Ryan.
Yeah.
I think I did.
Yeah. The silhouette.
The phallicness.
Yes. That one. Oh, God. But yeah, I do love... I love the theory that a lot of people are having where they're like motorbikes.
Yeah, I could imagine them doing it as like that's your traversal method as whenever you get them. That would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like a Latios.
A little bit, yeah.
RS.
And I don't know if either any of you guys have seen the anime Orient.
No.
No.
It's really cool. It's sort of like another sort of like apocalypse take on Japan, and you've got these like bands of samurais or bushies who ride around on like magical motorbikes, and these like sort of like crystal powered motorbikes kind of like somewhat loosely resemble Koraidon in a wee bit.
Yeah.
Mostly in the color style and the sort of like the way it flows, but I've got a funny feeling it'll look at it. That's kind of where they're going, like the sort of like, I don't know. I just kind of like the style.
I'm down with that.
It's a
Yeah,
short
no,
anime as well.
Curious to how they're going to implement the open world format, where it's like, oh, you can go anywhere, like to begin with, which I'm quite
Yeah.
down with. I'm just hoping, like the big thing is, and they did have side quests in Legend Arceus and everything, so I'm a bit more, I'm hopeful on it. But yes, it's a big open world. If it's a big open world, I want there to be enough to do
Absolutely.
in that open world, because I'm tired of games going open world without a reason to be open world, because then it just feels like padding, because
Yeah.
it takes longer just traveling to places.
One thing I'll say is I hope they do progression kind of like Breath of the Wild, where after you did each of the machines, I can't remember, the divine beasts, the sort of like overworld enemies got stronger after each one across the
Yeah.
board. I would kind of like to see them do that.
Like a bit of dynamic scaling, I think.
Yeah.
Or even like, again, sort of how Breath of the Wild and some other open world games are. Even like, I don't know, like an MMO, you can go anywhere if you want in an MMO, but typically some areas, like like an end game area will be so high level it will kick your ass. So whilst you could go there, it's recommended to do other things first before you go there. But either way,
That would make sense, but I feel like
then does almost make it a more linear.
yeah, which is obviously not what they're wanting. They're wanting it to be like you can go out and do whatever you want when you want, as soon as you want to.
I'd absolutely prefer the dynamic level scaling thing. Sure. But I feel like either could theoretically work. But yeah, I prefer the dynamic.
It'll be interesting to see how they do it, to be fair. And I like the fact that they've kind of stated you can do the gym challenge in any order as well.
Have they actually expressly said there's gyms?
They've not. Well,
I mean,
that's a fair point. They
kind of
haven't.
showed what it looked like.
They've shown what looked like gyms, but they haven't expressively said they were gyms.
Because obviously with Sun and Moon being trials and everything,
Have a look here, actually.
it might not be gyms.
Not this one. Ah, yeah, there's Pokemon and D&D. We're just wasting time. Let me see. Scarlet and Violet. Let's see what we've got.
Although, looking at that comment in the chat, imagine a Pokemon game that ran through D&D mechanics.
That would be cool.
Heating up the foob.
The Foob.
Boob.
Foob.
Who's that? Let's see. Should be a good start. I'll be there by the end of the recap. Ah, cool. Right. So yeah, they never actually specifically state that there's gyms. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. But yeah, Jadaji Noni says we should be good start and she'll be there by the end of the recap. So if you want to...
Well, I know you did a bit of a recap at the beginning of your stream.
I did my usual, just sort of like, this is what I remember, but, you know.
You got most of it. The party has finally arrived at Shady Creek. After some shopping, getting some shopping done, getting some things taken care of now that you're in some form of civilization, Varen asked you to help them with a job, the Grudge Gang overall, and you agreed. You were asked to basically intercept a Jagantoth sort of basically like pillaging party that were looting the ruins of Malaysmere, which is something that one of the other families is much more generally it's their purview, as well as the purview of a sort of outside benefactor of a sort of recluse that lives alone in the woods and studies Malaysmere on her own. You were offered this job by this benefactor. Well, the Grudge Gang was offered the job by the benefactor, and you agreed to take care of the party, take whatever loot they've confiscate any loot that they've taken from the city, and leave at least one member alive to make sure that they can tell the Jagantoth family that this will not be tolerated anymore. After you got the what you were doing, you were sort of led to an area where you know that this looting party will be heading through, and you guys planned an ambush, and you're currently sitting in wait as you were expecting the arrival of Naira, the Owlin ally and member of the Grudge Gang, to come back with the information that this looting party has begun to head down the path. And indeed, after a few hours of waiting, behind Hawthorne himself, Naira lights on a tree, whispers, "They're coming," and then takes off into the jungle to sort of keep an eye out, make sure everything goes to plan, and sort of disappears into the jungle. And then, yeah, I believe there were a few last-minute setups as well. I think Kodo's prepping Armor of Agathis, Hawthorne was prepping a sleep spell.
Yep.
And, yeah, any other last-minute, like, preparations that anybody wants to do or anything like that?
I'm good.
Not really.
Yeah,
Alright.
alright.
Right. In that case, let me just change my setup real quick. Alright. In that case, let me go right into a battle map. There we go.
Okay.
Battle map.
Okay, let's see if this loads.
Hopefully it does. Did it load?
No, I've got 2 spinning boxes.
Yeah. I've got the
What
spinning
the
boxes
hell?
of Doom as well. Try closing your stream and then open up again. The Discord stream.
Okie dokie.
That sometimes helps. Come on.
You can do it, Discord.
What the heck?
I believe.
It really isn't having it. I live. Guess F. Hello. Noni.
Is it still not working?
Yeah, it's still not
Yeah.
working.
That is new. Usually it works every time.
Yeah, this is what we in the business call a nuisance.
Indeed. Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties, please wait.
Stand by.
And it's not working for everyone, including Pipper
I've got
and
the spinning dick
Tony.
dots of death right now.
Do it.
Yeah.
Is spinny wheel? Have you? Epper, are you getting the spinny wheel?
It's just black for me.
Oh,
But I'm
wonderful.
also on mobile, so I know it works.
Well, boxes.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Try again. Just keep trying until it figures its shit out. I was gonna say if you've got a dual monitor set up, like just drag the entire thing onto one monitor and just do a monitor stream. See if that works. Yeah. Of all the times to have technical difficulties, this is not the time.
I know, right?
I mean, the dumb other suggestion would be leave call, join call, and then try.
Yeah, give that a try. That sometimes helps.
Thank you.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yay. Please work now.
Son of bitch.
Son of a beachy.
Son of a... Da Vinci.
Try.
My only suggestion now is try resetting Discord, but like...
We ain't going to
Does that work?
No.
No.
That's fine. That wouldn't really have worked out anyway. Here, I'll try it. I'll leave Discord. Bye.
Yeah, and it's good. Stand by for a minor. How's the RNG? The RNG is kicking us in the teeth and not letting Jajaji's stream work, so we can't even start our first battle.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the dungeon master.
Oh, fuck. If you're the dungeon master, we're doomed.
Not the dungeon master now.
Good.
I forgot you would have had jump stream up, so you would have heard
Right, let's try this again. Please work.
Look.
Ah, for the love of God.
John,
for-
please have more than me. I think I would be a fun DM.
Honestly, yeah, you'd be good, DM. This is
Maybe someday.
gonna be a weird one, but have you tried shutting down Roll20 and Odin again?
I mean, I can.
Because the only thing is, I can see it from the preview. It's like, I can see it, it's right there. Try,
Oh, really?
yeah, like I can see on the preview, if I start loading it, I just get a little dots of death.
It's so weird.
It really is, because it's worked every single time before this, which is the
Yeah,
real kicker.
it's never not worked. Here, just try this one more time. I think I tried something. Here. See how this works.
Please work. Please work.
I got some spinning boxes.
Goddamn spinning boxes.
They going round.
Grr.
Just round. And ain't no stopping.
We kicking it old school tonight.
Might have to.
Just take a screenshot and put it in the chat.
We'll make a scat. Laugh down. Becoming good boys. Where are my notes? I had notes somewhere.
This is...
This. This. This.
I mean, dumb suggestion. Are you streaming? Dumb question. Sorry. Are you streaming the Roll20, or are you just sharing screen?
I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
I'm sharing the tab.
Why don't you just try shit out? Okay.
I tried the one time before where I said I changed something. That was me trying to share my screen. That's when I said, yeah, that didn't work out. It didn't work either, and it really wouldn't have worked that well because I would have had to switch over so many tabs. I tried it, and it still didn't work. And now this still doesn't work.
Hayden, welcome in. We're having minor technical difficulties. And when I say minor, I mean really fucking major.
But why?
I don't know.
This has always worked.
I know! That's the most frustrating part. Oh, I can see the path when I look at the...
That's so weird that you can see it in the preview.
And then I head down and just... No, there's... Oh god, reset the internet. It's not a me problem, it's it's on Jadaji's side, if anything.
What the fuck?
Let me try something here. Hang on a second. Right, let's see if that changes anything. Nope. Yeah, we'll get.
I have no idea. I'm not doing anything differently than I normally do.
That is.
Alright, then. Let me
This
try.
is-
I'll be back.
Okay. Alright, well.
Look at me. I am Dungeon Master again.
You're really not. You'd probably be a fun DM, though.
It would be fucking absurd. Well, we should do that one session. Just one session, and it could be like, even if it was one of like the dream ones or whatever, where like anyone that would be down to give it a go, roll a dice. Like if all four of us were down for being the DM, roll a d4. That determines who's the DM for that night, and Jadaji takes over our character.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I don't know what.
It was just a dumb idea I had. I thought it'd be cute.
So I got the spinning dit dots.
Yeah.
Still? What? I don't even know what to do at this point. Alright, well, we might just have to go old school then.
Well, we can do old school.
Cool. Old school it is, I guess.
Noni, I would love
Rebel,
indeed.
well, hello. Welcome into the stream, buddy. Good to see you. Right, we're going to have to do this old school because the stream's not loading, so we can't actually see the battle map. So, yeah.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunato.
I'd say at least send a screenshot of the map, because then we could roughly talk about where we want to move and, like, helps us ask questions and understand it. So we can at least work with that.
Yeah, hold on.
Why you no work? Grr.
Well, what?
Yeah, thank you.
Let me try something else here. Give me a second.
Oh,
Sure.
jeez.
Yeah. If you don't have any like easy screenshot things, Windows Shift S does the snipping tool.
Does a what?
Wait, what does
Hold
Windows?
down Windows Shift S. Pulls up a little snipping tool so you can drag and take
Oh.
screenshots.
Oh, I
Things.
don't. I've always had to like search for the snipping tool. Oh, that's cute.
Not Windows Shift S. It actually works better than the snipping tool.
Huh,
Hmm.
neat.
That's cute. I'm gonna use it often.
Yeah, I have a program called Greenshot that literally I just hit print screen and it does a similar thing.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
But built into Windows is Windows Shift S. And you just drag it and then like save it, and that way you could periodically, if a bunch of stuff happens, kind of just and then update it map.
I got you something. Ignore that last tab, guys. Ignore that last tab. Just don't worry about it.
I see.
I'm sorry, what?
Just ignore what that last tab says.
It's talking about how the screen phone call.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Did you... We're not going to talk about the fact that you had to Google how to screenshot. That's completely fine.
Exactly. We're not going to talk about
We're
that.
not gonna talk about
I
it.
don't screenshot. Listen. Anyway.
We don't
Yeah.
judge the fact that you're a granddad, Jadaji. It's okay.
I just
Like,
have
how am I
reasons
the
to-
only character you have the sheet open on?
Now, give me a second here. I'm going to really quickly...
Oh, I have that open because for Wild Search. That's why.
Ah, makes sense.
I keep that open.
Like, keep tabs on me, literally.
Okay. So now, if I go here and really quickly add an image... No, I don't want a fucking slideshow. I just want an image. No, I don't want a slideshow. For God's sakes. Image. Thank you.
Emma.
And Maggie.
I forgot there was a giant, like a big troll guy.
Yeah, it's a giant technically, but that's the biggest thing I found. Closest matching, but yeah, let me know when you guys are ready.
God damn it.
Oh, end me. Oh.
Okay, there we go. And just sort of pop that down there. And I'm just on the fly trimming. Give me a second, guys.
What are you doing?
I'm putting the map on my stream.
Oh.
So everyone's got a basic idea of what we're doing. Alright, cool. Done. Okay.
Alright.
When you're ready.
Yeah, as you guys sort of huddle in, prepare, you do hear the steps of the giant first. They're not as loud as you would think. They're actually fairly quieter than what you were expecting. But as down the road this party moves, you do see the large hulking hill giant just he's about like 10 feet tall, so reaching up to the tops of the trees, a little lower than them, but still fairly high, depending on the tree as well. But he's sort of in the center of the formation, and just in his hands is a fairly decent sized, like storage container kind of. He's just carrying those, hanging from his belt. He has pretty much a tree stump, a large club, and he walks in the center of the formation. Around the outside, sort of taking flanking positions in the bushes, you see just 4 different random humanoids in scattered armors and well taken care of armor and weapons, but of various kinds. Mostly leathers, axes, swords, that type of thing. Striding in front of the giant in full plate armor is a white scaled dragonborn. Like I said, full plate, carrying a great axe in one hand, and in front of him walks a guard drake, also white scaled, sort of just following in front of him, seems to be sniffing along as they travel. And then next to him is a satyr woman. She seems disheveled and like greasy hair that falls down her face in these greasy little spindles, black hair. The fur of her goat legs is also a dark black fur. And she sort of trots along giggling, but a maniacal giggle every once in a while, as they sort of travel down this road. And yeah, we're gonna start off with everyone giving me stealth checks from the 4 of you.
Okay.
Would this be to conceal myself from enemies, correct?
Indeed.
Yeah, I get advantage. Not that I need it, but it's nice to have advantage. 24.
Very nice. What everyone else get?
25.
17.
I'm kind of disappointed that I rolled advantage and someone rolled higher than me.
Damn, get rough.
Wait, out of curiosity, what's your stealth modifier?
+9.
Mine's +8.
Oh wow, never mind then. That's completely understandable. I did not realise you were as stealthy as me.
Yeah.
Can I cast Pass Without a Trace? Didn't you already cast that?
Yeah, you can cast Pass Without a Trace. I'll say you sort of, as you notice the steps of the hill giant, you sort of cast it. I think, as far as getting any of your allies, I think the only one it can get is Tartaros. Everyone else is a little too far away.
I don't know. I can't remember if you did or not. I think we talked about you maybe casting it, but
yeah, I think we talked about her casting it, but that it wouldn't get everyone because you didn't know when the group was arriving, and it only lasts 10 minutes to an hour.
It
was an idea if we were going to huddle together and try and ambush all at once, but then we split up.
But I mean, if you want to cast Pass Without a Trace,
so then I get advantage on that roll.
No, you just get a +10, so now your roll's a 27.
Oh, okay, sweet.
And then Noni's becomes a 19.
I am stealth.
Alright. Yeah, and as far as you can tell,
hate that.
You go unnoticed. As the group sort of finally starts to pull level to you. So the sort of positioning is on the left side, on the west side of the road. Kessa, if you got a full view of the whole group, these sort of the outflankers on one side are about 30 feet away from you. The main 4 in the middle are about 40 to 35 to 40 feet away from you. and the flankers on the far side are about 45 feet away. Tartaros, it's about the same, maybe like 5 feet less for you, so everyone's about, between 25 to 35 feet away, and Coda, same for you. The furthest guys are the ones in the back that are about 50 feet away from you. Hawthorne, they're pretty much right below you. Like, within the furthest away from you is 20 feet away, and there's some of them are, like, almost walking underneath you.
Oh, wonderful.
But, yeah, I'm going to have you guys roll initiative. We're not in, like, full combat yet, but we're going to get initiative out of the way to start off.
Not 20, baby.
Very nice.
2.
Was that in that one? Oh, it's just a straight 2 you've got.
Nope.
You've got a...
Straight 2.
I didn't realize you just had a straight modifier on a negative... neutral. That's the word I'm looking for. Neutral modifier.
No, and you got a.
I like to see the battle unwind a bit.
I got 11.
You're just in the back taking a sip, swigging from a flask while everyone else dishes out.
What's on your turn? Initiative. It's easier in the app. I'll do that in the future.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Coda, what was yours again? That's the only one I need.
11.
11, gotcha. And then, oh, those are some... Well, those are initiatives. Alright.
Oh no.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are getting your sort of surprise round. So basically we're going to go through the initiative once in order, skipping all the bad guys. And you guys are going to go. So start off with... Well, we're starting off with the sort of prepared ones. So like Hawthorne, you're up first because you had the highest initiative. What did you want to do to start
I
off
prepared
with?
sleep.
Gotcha.
I was going to cast sleep. And I'm basically going to target the token with the purple robes. I think if I target that square, I can hit all of them. Because my plan is to try and get as many of the sort of like support, like the sort of plebs asleep as I can.
Gotcha. What's the radius on that again?
It's 20 feet from a point that I choose within range, which is 90 feet from me, and then a 20 feet radius. No,
Yep,
20 feet sphere even.
Yeah, you can get the whole group if you get that one.
Sweet.
Guy.
So it's 5d8s for the roll.
You
And
roll
then...
those up.
So 5d8s, and then starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So... Those are rolls. 21 total.
Oh.
Let me
Okay.
guess. The lowest is 22 hit points?
No. You watch as you sort of initiate. This does, that does, as far as surprise round goes, break you out of hiding. So you sort of step out. You're like hanging off of a tree, I believe, or are you behind the trunk? I forget if you were in the tree or
I was
hiding
sort of hiding in the foliage at the bottom of it, behind the tree.
So you sort of stand up, cast the sleep spell. You watch as let me choose 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the guy in the front western side of the pathway just sort of stumbles for a second, sort of looks around, and hits the ground and starts snoring.
Got one of them.
Yeah, so one of them is currently down.
Okay.
But yeah. Technically, you can move bonus action if you'd like.
Let me have a look here. Inventory. Bonus action. I'm going to take cunning action hide. And I'm going to step back into the trees.
Yeah.
About 10 feet.
Give me another stealth roll, because they sort of look over and watch as you sort of stand there for a second and dip back.
Would I have advantage because I'm concealing myself from enemies?
Yeah.
Yay. I'm going to roll these with physical dice, because why the hell not? I've got them.
Go ahead.
13 plus 9 math. That is 22.
22. All right. Just remember that for the future. And is that the end of your turn?
So move me 10 feet back, yeah?
I did, yes.
And 22 for that. What else I can do? Not really. Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
All right. Next up, skipping the bad guys. Coda, you're up.
Okay, I believe I had Armor of Agathis.
Yes, you did.
I will cast that at 4th level.
All right.
So I will give myself those 20 temporary hit dice.
Perfect.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to see how to do that here on the D&D. Let's see.
You've got...
No.
So you got current, max, and then temporary next to it?
Temporary hit points. There we go.
Yeah.
Lovely. Then I want to. What I'll do is, I think I've got the range to do this because using that spell, they probably still wouldn't notice me or anything, would they?
I believe they would, as long because does the spell require like vocal somatic components?
Doesn't. Just how with verbal? Yeah, verbal and somatic.
Right. I'll say give me a sleight of hand check to see how well you can sort of cover the casting of this spell.
10.
Unfortunately, you try and like cover your vocal movement, your hand gestures, but the sort of brush around you rustles, and the sound of the armor sort of ching ching ching, the ice armor covering you sort of gets the attention as the sort of group looks over, and they see like first they see like their unconscious man in the front, and then they sort of look over and they see you down crouching in the bushes. But you still have bonus action and movement.
Okay. If that's the case, if they've now seen me, I am at that point going to really confuse them, having seen this person with ice armor show up in front of them, by taking out my lute and playing a little tune, which they'll make it seem like it's like I'm distracting them, but really what I'm using is I'm using that performance to give bardic inspiration to.
Sure. I'll say you have to do Tartaros or Kesef because you have no idea where Hawthorne is right now.
Yeah, I said Tartaros.
Tartaros? Okay, sorry, you cut out at that point. Then yeah, easy enough. How do you inspire Tartaros and try and confuse the enemy?
So, what I do is I walk into I walk into the middle of the path very briefly because that'll take me about 20 feet-ish.
Yeah, you get to like 20.
20 feet. I perform Take Me Home Country Road.
God
Swear
damn it.
to God. I swear to God. Well, go on then, perform it.
No, I'm not doing Kingston 2. And yeah, then by the end of when that performance goes, I'll start walking away 10 feet down.
Yeah, so you move like 20 feet to the middle of the road, and you just sort of continue playing as you sort of slowly start to back up.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, I did promise tomfoolery on Twitter, so there you go. There's the tomfoolery.
You see as you sort of step out and start playing, the Dragonborn just looks sort of annoyed. the hill giant, the giant hill giant, doesn't look like the smartest in the group. He's like, oh, he's like sort of nodding along with it. And the sort of the satyrs just sort of curiously like hand on her chin, and then once you finish, she sort of gives a polite applause.
I bow. Can I add a performance check to that? Just for...
Sure, yeah, give me one.
21.
It's amazing. It's very good.
That's incredible.
Tartaros, you feel very inspired.
Yeah.
This is great.
But speaking of Tartaros, it's not your turn. Kesef, you're up.
That should have been the plan, like, from the first place. Just get them stopped in the middle of the road by my
It's like, huh?
Right.
Okay.
And yeah, Kesef, you're up. You can see all of them. You're back up a tree. You're about 35, 40 feet away from the sort of four in the center. You can indeed.
No.
What?
Not Merlin.
Yeah, so you cast out thorns, and then who is going to be the main, as a bonus action, and who's going to be your main target?
Not this.
Try
Not
not
the
to.
thing. That's my song. I like her. Can we keep her alive?
What, the psychotic satyr?
Yeah, she's part of my song.
She's psychotic. She'll probably turn to just rip your head off next turn.
Not if I play really well.
You know, honestly,
The toughest looking hit? I mean, it depends. The Dragonborn in full plate looks very tough, but then there's also, you know, a hill giant. Doesn't look very smart, but I mean, he's a giant. He's basically a giant walking mass of fat and muscle. But he is carrying the chest, so I mean, even though it's up to you.
so you've got the Dragonborn, the Satyr, the Hill Giant. Who's the fourth one in the center?
That's like a drake that the Dragonborn has in front of him walking
That's
along.
Right, gotcha. That's the Drake. Cool. Cool. Not me taking after my party, considering taming the Drake.
Indeed, they do.
Also, random fact about Take Me Home Country Road. If I had a nickel for every time that song has appeared in a 2014 Channing Tatum film, I would have 2 nickels. Nice.
Okay.
Alright, who are we going for, Kesef?
It's an interesting ambush. Yeah. Unfortunately, the map's not live because we were having technical issues, but we do our best. See if this works. See if this works now.
And yeah, give it a try. I'm still streaming it, right?
Nah, you are, but it's not working.
Yeah.
These third rigs. No, we're not
Alright.
playing the lap dance music, Ryan.
So first you have to roll to hit the giant.
I mean, there could be lap dancers.
Don't.
I'm not saying no.
Oh God.
Yeah, you have to roll. You have to hit. It's the next target you hit, I believe, and then Hail Thorns activates.
I'm not bringing that up, Ryan.
Yeah.
It's
Roll
been
to macaroni.
it's been brought up, Aiden. Ooh.
Yeah, that hits the giant. So roll damage for your base weapon. Don't forget your extra D6 of poison. And then yeah, I'll do some dex saves. It's 20 definitely hits. Fail for the giant. Dragon, and a success from the satyr. Alright. So 10 points of damage. And then the giant failed, but the Dragonborn and the satyr both succeeded. So it's half damage. So yeah, I believe it's a D10 for Hail of Thorns.
Very nice.
Very
Max
nice.
damage, baby.
So yeah, the other two take 5. So yeah, this arrow comes shooting out, slams into the giant, and explodes in a hail of arrows. The Dragonborn just sort of covers himself. Most of the arrows clang off the armor. The satyr sort of dances out of the way, avoiding the worst of the arrows. The giant just sort of takes it in the shoulder. The arrows explode, and then like the thorns explode into him, and he just goes. He like stumbles a little bit, and just goes, "Oh."
Oh.
That's about it. Technically, that was your bonus action and one of your attacks, Kessa. You technically have another attack that you can do.
Ooh.
This one's just a regular bow attack. And yeah, you watch as like the giant just sort of goes, "Oh," but the satyr and the dragonborn sort of clock you up in the tree as well. All right, take a shot at the dragonborn. Unfortunately, with a 16, you take another shot. The Dragonborn brings up like an armored gauntlet to protect his face, and your arrow just slams and bounces off the gauntlet. And does not hit. But unless you'd like to move, Kessif? And unless you'd like to move, I believe that is the end of your turn. Staying in the tree, alright. And in that case... Last but not least in the ambush round is Tartaros.
Alright. Is Mr. Drake a beast?
I don't believe it technically counts as a beast. Let me double check its type. No, it technically counts as a dragon, which is separate from a beast.
Alright. Hawthorne backed up a little bit from where his initial...
yeah, I'm 10 feet
location
further
was,
back.
correct?
He's like 10 feet, yeah, exactly, from the outer flanking edges.
Not that you know
Which is
that,
about-
but yeah.
Yeah, true.
Awesome.
But
So-
I wouldn't put it past Tartaros to attempt to blow me up. Because Tartaros... If
It'd be expected that I'd do it.
Alright, so since I can't take control of the Drake as I would want to, I'm going to just pull the dick move up, surround them in a wall of fire.
Okay, fair enough.
So 20 feet in diameter, so it should be enough to surround the 4 in the middle.
Jesus. Alright, let me think about how I'm gonna
Yeah.
make this for me.
That's gonna be interesting.
Boys. Well, looks like
So-
I'm magic missiling for a while. Actually, do I have to see them for magic missile?
Double check that.
You can't. It has to.
So
You can see
Laser
within range.
scorch.
Yeah.
well, fire is like 5 foot or 10 foot panels, right? That you go around in a 20-foot diameter. That's how it works.
Make a wall 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall to 20 feet in up to 20 feet in diameter.
Gotcha.
It doesn't say anything about like segments or anything, so
Well-
I'm assuming just
Up to
Circle
20
them.
feet in diameter. Sure.
There goes any chances
so
of me sneak
enough
attacking for a
to
while.
circle them, but not obviously hit anything else.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you almost get Tartaros, but thankfully, not Tartaros, Hawthorne, but thankfully he moved back. Yeah, literally, Hawthorne,
Yeah.
the wall of fire, like, appears directly in front of your face.
Be right back, shitting my
And that's
pants.
why it's up to 20 feet. It doesn't have to be 20 feet, but
Also,
Well, to get all of them, you're gonna have to do it the full 20 feet.
Yeah.
Because the guy,
I kind of just take a second and go,
wonder-
well, looks like Tartaros is back to work.
Yeah. So are you just circling just the 4 in the middle, or literally everybody?
Oh, I was gonna do literally everyone, unless you wanted to do just the 4 in the middle.
Well,
I mean, if I could get, I didn't think I could get literally everybody.
no, if it's 20 feet diameter, 10 feet,
Oh yeah, no.
10 feet radius would literally just get the 4 in the middle perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
even
what I was
with
thinking. Like it should. Yeah.
gotcha. I mean, you can get
Yeah, the 4 in the
you get the 4 in the middle with half of the giant in the fire.
Oh no!
Yeah, because like the 10. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me.
Yeah, because his
Literally.
back is like, if you do that point right in between the satyr and the drake, 10 feet is right at the back of the giant.
Yeah.
And then 10 feet is right at the front of the drake.
His back is just like in the fire.
His ass is on fire.
He's getting a 10.
His butt is on fire.
Alright. Okay, yeah, there's now a wall of fire in front of you.
Alright, so they need a Dex 16 save.
Okay. Is that when the spell appears? I always forget this.
Yeah. When the wall appears, each creature makes a Dex saving throw, and then every turn they either end inside of it, or when they first pass the wall for the first time, they get down.
Dragonborn got a 17.
Okay.
Satyr gets a 13. The hill giant gets a 2. And the drake gets a 14. So I think they all fail except for the dragonborn.
Yep. Alright. Big rolls, no whammies. That's good. 23.
Right, so
So
11
Oh,
for half.
do 2s. Yeah, might as well do 23.
Sure. Alright, yeah. Unfortunately, you guys can't really see what's happening inside the wall of fire. But you definitely hear some annoying, like some screeches. You hear the giant, the loudest, like hot, hot, hot.
Aww.
And you hear some just like hisses of rage and some giggles from the satyr, some like maniacal like giggles. And then yeah, that is the end of your turn, Tartaros. You can move. You have a bonus action. Up to you.
I'll stay where I am, because while they may have known where I was, there was no way they can see me now.
Yeah, I mean, you see the outflankers who are like, I think Hawthorne, you can see all of them, while and Hawthorne and Kessup can see all 3 of the ones that are still awake, and Coda can see the one in front, and so can you, Tartaros. You see him just like the one in front, just like turn around with the wall of fire, like what the fuck, and look over at you. That's because you just sort of popped up, threw your hands out, and brought this fire. So at least one of the guards clocks you. And then
Let 'em
Kessup and
come.
Hawthorne, you see the guys in the back like backpedal a little bit away from the wall of fire.
Made me scared of me.
But yeah, in that case, that is the end of the surprise round. We start over from the top of the initiative. Hawthorne, is your turn.
Alright, well, my original plan's kind of busted because now there's a massive wall of fire. So I'm going to go for Dragon Fight round 2 Electric Boogaloo and cast Agnaster Scorcher through the wall of fire.
Alright.
In a straight line west from where I'm standing. Actually, no, wait. I'm going to move right up. Wall of fire is 20 feet across, right?
From one end to the other, yeah.
Right, I'm going to come within about 10 feet of it and then cast Agnaster Scorcher.
You're gonna come within 10 feet of it, so you really have to move like 1 foot forward or 5 feet forward.
Yeah. And then
Right, and then
cast.
how far does that go?
30 feet, 5 wide.
Okay,
30 feet long, 5 feet wide.
sounds
I'm
good.
kind of banking
Yeah,
on the
you're-
fact that the Dragonborn and the Satyr are still kind of in position, so I should theoretically hit both of them.
Yeah, go ahead. What's the save?
It is a Dex 14 save, I think. Yeah, Dex 14.
Alright, give me 1 second. Dragonborn fails, and the satyr succeeds.
Okay. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna reaction cast Silvery. Well, actually, never mind. Scratch
I
that.
think you need to see them.
Yeah. Scratch that. Okay, then. Roll damage it is. That's cast 1 for Agnes or Scorcher. Roll the damage. Not too bad. 14 points of damage.
Alright. Again, you guys can't really see anything. So you don't know what's happening inside the wall of fire.
We just hear like random screams of pain and rage.
You don't hear screams. There's that maniacal giggling has not stopped. And you just hear a few like grunts of pain, which you assume come from the Dragonborn. But yeah, anything else in your turn?
In doing so, have I revealed myself to this sort of outflankers? Or am I still well enough hidden?
I'd say the one of them in the back probably sees you. The other one in the front that might have seen you is really focused on Tartarus at the moment. So like one of the eastern flankers notices you pop out again.
Okay.
And the giant gout of flame that comes from your direction.
You know what? Completely fair. I'm going to move back another 5 feet and then 5 feet south.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to take Connection Hide.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll stealth check.
With advantage, yay. Ooh, 27.
Very nice. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Well, I can't do much else. That's my bonus action. Holding my reaction. Yeah, that'll do for now.
Alright. In that case, it is the sort of outflanker's turn. One of the outflankers is going to sort of run in the direction you disappeared, Hawthorne.
How close did they come to me?
Well, they stand almost like directly in front of you. I rolled a perception. I got a natural 20.
What's the modifier?
Let me check. It's definitely not enough for a 20.
I was gonna say, not 20, you can't still see me, Jesus Christ.
A 22, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's literally standing in front of you, like, looking out into the jungle, like, where the fuck did he go?
And that's where he stopped, is it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Bollocks. So is he within
Tartarus-
5 feet?
Yeah, he's within 5 feet of you.
Right.
He's literally directly in front of you.
Okay.
One of the other outflankers from around the back sort of runs around. Starts beelining it towards Coda. He can't quite get to you, and he's like uses action and his dash to get as close to you as he can. And then the one in the front beelines it to Tartaros, and is just able to get to you for an attack, Tartaros. So one attack. This guy has a spear in his hand, and he sort of jabs it at you two-handed. That's a 6 to hit, and you sort of duck out of the way, unable. He is unable to find purchase with his spear. Alright. Next up. Next up, out of the fire, barreling down on you, Coda, you just hear not as heavy as before, but suddenly the Dragonborn bursts through the fire. I believe he has to make a dex save. Again, as he just breaks through the flame.
So you could almost say they burst through the fire and the flames.
It's actually a 17, so roll damage on that.
23 again.
Damn.
That's another sweet 11 points of damage.
Yeah. Well, this time, sort of, Coda, you watch. I think Coda and Tartaros, you can notice this as well, based on the angle, as he sort of bursts out through the front of the flames. You watch as he breaks through, and you see he's wearing this like this heavy plate, and you see in the front of this plate what appears to be like a just the 5 heads of a dragon, and you watch as he bursts through. The red head of the dragon sort of glows and seems to suck in some of the fire, and he sort of seems to brush off the brunt of the damage and slam through, and he gets right up in front of you, Coda.
Hi.
What a...
And he's going to take 2 swings with his
Oh, what movement? Didn't realize he could reach me.
40 feet.
I'm exactly 40 feet away, aren't I?
Yeah.
A bitch.
But 2 great axe swings come down. A 21
Definitely hits.
and like a 27.
Jesus.
Like it. Yeah, those definitely.
Hey,
Alright,
Split.
so for the first one, you take 7 points of slashing damage,
Okay. One. That.
and what was that?
Well, I'm just checking something, but carry on.
Sure. And you take 2 points of necrotic damage.
Is that from the first hit?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
And from the second, oh wow, god damn it! You take 6 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
And 8 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then I believe from both of those, he takes like 40 points of ice damage.
Yeah, so for every that's what I was checking. If a creature hits you while you have these hit points, yeah, because I didn't know if it was a case of, like, if you lost some of the temporary hit points that they'd take
No,
it.
It does the full damage every time.
Yeah, so he'd take 40 points of damage.
So you watch as the ice explodes in his face, and this time you see the white head of the dragon sort of glow and suck in some of the energy. And then you see, as a dragonborn of white ancestry himself, unfortunately doesn't have as much of an impact, as he sort of shrugs off the worst of this ice damage.
Oh, okay.
Full damage.
Great. Love that.
But, that'll be the end of his turn. Next up. Alright. Let's see. Alright, you guys watch as... I think, who sees this? Coming out of the sort of the right side, so I think really Coda might catch a glimpse of this, but Hawthorne, you can see this. The satyr sort of steps out of the firewall. Again, save. That's a 21. So damage for that, Tartaros.
26, so 13.
Right. And I think Hawthorne, you see this. You watch as she sort of steps out, just casually walks through the flames. You watch as they sort of lick at the edges of her, but she sort of walks through it casually. See, she's charred in places, but she sort of steps through and sort of looks around. She sees. I think she sees her sort of one of her guards sort of standing out, looking out into the woods. So she's just gonna sort of cock her head, reach out, and cast Circle of Death in this sort of 60-foot radius area in the sort of back of this woods. And that's gonna catch you, Hawthorne, and it's gonna catch the guard as well.
Oh, so that's how it is.
What a bitch.
Yeah, she just like throws out this like small little green ball orb, and it just explodes out, and you see like the grass and the trees die in the radius of this. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Dice, please be with me now. Oh god. 13.
That is a fail.
That's a surprise.
Let's see what the guard rolls. The guard succeeds.
Of course he does.
I don't think he's gonna live, because this is 8d6 points of damage.
Oh, wonderful. So it's basically a fireball.
Yep, but necrotic damage.
Wonderful.
You take 26 points of necrotic damage. You watch as in front of you the guard shrivels up and falls over dead.
Jesus Christ. My question now is, having taken that damage and getting hit by the spell, am I no longer hidden?
I'll say no. You manage to, you sort of take it, cover your own mouth. You're sort of lying down in the undergrowth. And you sort of manage to keep yourself sort of situated and hidden for now. But you watch as she sort of just, after casting that spell, she sort of just looks out with like a hand on her chin, like, thinking. But that's gonna be the end of her turn. Coda, you're up.
Okay. Out of curiosity, if how far away from, like, there's the wall of fire, obviously in the center. From that, how far away is the satyr girl?
She is 45 feet, and she's kind of partially hidden by the corner of the wall of fire.
So wait, is it like she's 45 feet away from me?
From you, yes.
How far away is she from the from that center of the wall of flame?
Oh, she sort of stepped out. She's only about from the center of the wall of flame, probably about 20 feet away. She sort of stepped out a few paces past the wall.
Okay, cool. And how far away is Hawthorne from it?
Like 25.
Okay, so, because I said I've got an amazing song choice. Or for the chat. So, despite having just been attacked by this Dragonborn in front of me, Coda's going to stay with the loot and is going to look this guy right in the eye and perform Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire."
God damn. I mean, you did start the fire, but that's besides the point.
I mean, he didn't. Taros did. Coda didn't.
Yeah.
Semantics and all that.
Start the fire. It was all and the world keeps turning. And then fire balloons.
Jesus Christ.
You're going to cast fireball in the center of the wall of fire.
Yeah, fire on fire on fire.
I'd love it.
Yeah.
And that shit. I was like that. So if I cross in the center, because it's 20 feet radius, should get the satyr lady.
Which is so funny that fireball will diminish past my wall of fire.
Yeah.
Like it'll explode larger than my wall.
I'm gonna do a quick perception check. Oh yeah. You watch as you go to cast fireball, and a burst of magic comes from the satyr lady, and it's counterspelled.
Motherfucker! Because
the corner, you guys are obstructed by the corner of the fire, but she rolled a fairly high perception check to still be able to catch you, and yes, she counterspells the fireball.
Fucking.
Can I reaction cast Silvery Barbs to make her reroll that perception check?
Sure,
I can see her.
That'll reveal your location, though. Are you okay with that?
It'll be really funny. Fireball hit.
Fuck it. I can still work it. Yes, I'll do it.
Alright. Reroll. That's I went from a 16 to a 15. Plus, I'm gonna still give it to her. Because that's plus a...
And I can't do it.
That's an 18 total. So I'm still gonna give that to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't see it, can I?
It was worth a try.
Can I see her?
Yeah, like I said, it's like you can just like catch her at the corner.
So.
Are you also going to Silvery Barb, sir?
Well, I've got cutting words. So cutting words it. It's
The counter spell? You can't cutting words counter spell.
The
Oh.
perception.
The perception check.
Can you cutting words a check? I thought that had to be attack roll. Double check that for me.
attack roll, ability check, or damage roll.
Sure. Well, give me a perception. Give me a perception check yourself now.
Okay.
I'm gonna admit the DC is like 18.
17. Fuck.
No.
You can't. You're sort of. You got this big dragonborn in front of you. You go to cast fireball around him, and you just, as you're throwing up the cast fireball, you just see the burst of the green counterspell energy coming out, and you can't quite catch where it's coming from to use your other hand and cast cutting where you, unfortunately, you just can't quite catch where that's coming from.
Does that, because it got hand spell, does that still use a spell slot of mine?
It does, yes.
Absolute wanker.
And I'm assuming that was a 3rd level, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3rd level with that.
Okay. You still have your
Just
reaction,
carry
though. You don't waste your reaction, Coda. Hawthorne, you used yours, she used hers. Jesus Christ, that was like reaction. Alright. In that case, whose turn is it? I forget. It's Coda's turn.
It's still Coda's turn.
You have a bonus action and movement still.
I can't do a bonus action spell. Can I cantrip?
If it's a bonus action cantrip, because you already used your action to cast the spell.
Let's see. Action, and no, they're all actions.
If you tap on the bonus action, it'll tell you everything you can do for your bonus actions.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna look at the Dragon Ball and go, well, that didn't go to plan. How was your day? and I'm gonna leave it there.
Coda proceeds to make small talk with the Dragonborn. Love it.
Yeah. He just growls at you.
So I'm gonna go on that limb and say that's not a good day. Mine's been okay. Nice to meet you. Good friends.
Very nice.
This is great.
It is the giant's turn. Ow! He just sort of runs out the front of the fire, just in pain. Roll damage. That's a failure because he's not a Dexy guy.
No.
I'm gonna re-roll those 3.
Oh god.
Those 7 and 6. It's only. I just only need 1, right? So 1 to reroll the sorcery point, and 7 and 6. And those were D8s, right?
Can't beat him, join him.
Yes.
So 6 plus 18 is 24, so 31.
Yeah, he just runs out scorching and partially on fire.
Oh no.
You see parts of his thick, hide, burning. The, end of his club is starting to sizzle. But, you see he sort of just crouches forward, keeps, runs forward, just protecting the chest. It sort of looks around. And that's the end of his turn. Kesef, you're up.
Poor giant.
I went from goat lady to her being the biggest bitch to me.
Alright, yeah. Slayer's Prey the Giant.
Oh
Definitely.
no. Not the giant.
And yeah, if you'd like to make your attacks. That hits.
I feel bad for this giant. I really do.
Same, but you know, a job's a job.
Jesus Christ.
So far, everyone's done something cool, and I've got my spell cancelled out, and I've been hit in the face.
I mean, I took a blast of necrotic damage to the maw, you know.
Yeah, well, I did some, so I've got that going for me.
So far, I'm the only one that's been hit by an attack, and no one knows it.
No, I've been hit by an attack.
Yeah.
No, I got hit by 2.
Oh yeah, you got smacked with an axe. It shattered all the
Yeah.
ice, and then your ice did nothing to the Dragonborn.
I didn't. Just probably went from 40 damage down to like 10.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I want this guy's shield.
19, Jesus Christ. This arrow sort of slams into the giant's back and he stumbles forward. Oh! And he sort of looks over at you, Kesef. You have another attack.
I rolled 6s in both d6 rolls. Oh no!
Oh boy. Yeah, roll your second attack if you want to take it against him. Dragonborn, yeah?
Come on, not 20. Not 20. Not 20, but that's...
Yeah, that hits. You manage to find in the back of his arm or the back of his neck, and it sort of slips in and definitely like scrapes across his neck.
He was distracted by my small talk.
Yeah, pretty much. 4 points of damage. Alright. Alright. Yeah, it sort of scrapes along his neck and he sort of hisses in pain, but it's still sort of focused on Coda at the moment. Again, you have bonus action movement. I feel like you're pretty happy in the tree though, but that's up to you. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, so next up... Oh, who'd we lose?
No one?
Oh. What was that noise then? Sorry, I heard a Discord noise. Never mind, forget I said anything. Continue on. Next up is the Drake.
Oh yeah, I forgot that
need
little thing.
the fire damage, hopefully the last firewall damage for a while. From Tartaros, I believe that's a success with 15 on the save.
Cool. So, no, 16.
Oh yeah, that's failure. And,
Yeah,
what?
26.
26? Jesus. And this thing comes
Fire
out...
is my best.
This thing comes running out of the side. Its scales scorched and burning and charred, missing and cracked in some places. But it runs forward and it literally hits the tree that you're up, Kesef, and just climbs right up it. Claws digging to the side, and it lunges forward and is going to take a bite against you.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ. That's only a 7 to hit. I'm rolling terribly on these attacks, but it attempts to lunge and bite at you, and then it's sort of literally showing very good, like, adept climbing skills. Turns around so that its head's facing the ground and swipes its tail at you. I literally rolled a 3 and a 2, so that doesn't hit either. So you're sort of like on the tree branch, you sort of jump up from the bite and duck as the tail sort of swipes in front of you, but neither attacks hit.
The Drake's suffering from smoke inhalation.
pretty much.
Poor thing.
Also, how much
Alright.
giant taken? Gee.
He's the man's taking a lot, but he was also very, very beefy.
He
Oh,
is.
yeah.
He is the
But
thick
he's a
boy.
big boy.
He's definitely like at least 100 by now.
Just about. Not quite,
Bloody
but
hell.
just
Yeah, because I did almost 60 alone, just from the wall of fire.
Right.
But, alright, next up, and last in the order, is Tartaros. So you've got the one guard in front of you, you've got the giant in the middle of the road directly across from you, and then down and sort of about, like 30 feet away from you, you have Coda, the Dragonborn, and another of the guards. You can't see the Satyr or Hawthorne, and then you see sort of climbing up the tree behind you and to the left you see the dragon. You see a Tartar, the Kesef, and the Drake.
Okay. Well, I'm happy that the satyr can't see me.
Indeed.
That she went out that side of the wall of fire. Because I'm going to twin spell chromatic orb against the Drake and the giant.
Yeah, 100%. Tell me which ones you're rolling to hit first, and then tell me what type of damage.
So let's do Drake first with fire, and that'll be a 14 to hit.
Yeah.
I might use that bardic inspiration on that.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you got the bardic inspiration dice.
I was in my head. I was like, "Don't make me have to say it. Don't make me have to say it."
Yeah. So it's a D8, right? No.
D8.
So that's an 18.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh my god, big roll, 32.
Oh!
Kesef, you
3
sort of
7s, a
dodge.
6, and a 5.
Jesus Christ, you sort of dodge this Drake's like 2-front assault, and then this like ball of fire slams into his side, drills through it, goes flying out into the woods, and the corpse of the Drake just falls off the tree.
First blood goes to Tartaros.
Friend.
2 down. And we didn't even kill one of them.
He's just
Yeah, that
having a
one guy
nap. He's fine.
Literally like directly next to the wall
Oh,
of
that
fire,
guy.
but on the outside of it, he's just like falling asleep. He's just sleeping.
No, I think we're talking about the one that Satyr Lady melted.
Killed.
Oh yeah, that guy too. He's very
Yeah,
fucking dead.
He is very much gone.
Imagine imagine this battle ends and then the guy wakes up.
Guys.
Guys, what the hell happened? He wakes up and the four of us are standing over him like the end of Avengers.
Roll against the giant.
Okay, hold on. Swipe. Third level. Hey. Oh, that's only an 11.
Ouch.
That unfortunately misses. You watch as...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nah. I'll let it. He's suffered enough so far.
Okay.
Oh no.
You watch as he sort of turns towards you as he hears the Drake dying, and the fireball sort of slams into the chest and just dissipates. Thankfully, it doesn't burn through the chest or anything, but it sort of dissipates against this chest that he's carrying, not hitting the giant at all. But
I thought you said it hit his chest.
no, the chest he's carrying.
Yeah.
But now I think
I'm
about
like, yeah, he's
it,
strong.
we have like I think at least 2 wild magic rolls to do.
Oh no.
D20.
Yeah, so the first one we're doing
Nope.
nope, and then the second one's 1 or 2.
Nope.
Alright, so now next ones will be 3, and you still have movement for bonus action. You do have one guy directly in front of you, one of the sort of flanker dudes.
Just look at him and say, "You're next."
Oh, Jesus. At the moment, he's sort of at the moment, he sort of sees, like, you know, the Dragonborn and the Giant are out. The Dragonborn's engaging one of them. The Drake's down, which is annoying. He's still got some confidence. So he sort of just grimaces at you and sort of prepares. But if that's the end of your turn, Tartaros, we are up at the top with Hawthorne.
Okay, so I've exposed myself to Creepy Satyr Leader, correct?
You have, yes.
Wonderful. Okay, to get advantage, I'm gonna.
I mean, we should rephrase that. Yeah.
You know
Just
what?
a little.
I'm not.
Oh.
Going full hog.
Hashtag wardrobe malfunction. Anyway. So yeah, bonus action steady aim. I'm gonna
Gotcha.
draw one of my new hand crossbows,
Very nice.
and we're gonna go hit with advantage.
Indeed, you
Let's
are.
see how this goes.
Let's see.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, I shall roll damage. That's 6 points damage from the hand crossbow. I'm also going to add my sneak attack damage.
Of course.
That's another 15, so 21 points in total.
Indeed. As she sort of takes the crossbow bolt in the shoulder, staggers back. The first time the sort of giggling levity leaves her face as she sort of snarls at you in a bestial way.
I started grinning at her and started giggling back at her. It's like, how do you like it?
Uh-huh.
Can't do that. Can't do
No,
I think
that.
that's all you got, right? Because your bonus action
Yeah.
is steady. That's your movement gone, and that's your action. I think you're
Yeah.
out.
That's me.
Alright.
I was hoping I could... I shouldn't have done the Silvery Barbs. I could have stayed hidden. Fuck getting invested in
alright,
this fight.
so-
I'm part of the campaign. I know Aiden is great.
Next up. Alright, next up, the sort of guards. The one guard is going to move around the Dragonborn and come at you from the side, Coda, and the one in front of you, Tartaros, is going to keep swinging at you. Against Tartaros, the one with the spear. That...
I mean?
Yeah, he used, like, a full dash movement to get, like, 10 feet away from you, so he couldn't do anything last time. And then the Dragonborn sort of pushed past him. And then this guy finally sort of caught up to you this round.
Okay, so we've got the guard in front of me, the guard in front of Tartaros, and the one that's asleep.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yes.
Yeah.
That's a 21 to hit you, Tartaros.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah. He sort of drives his spear forward. You try and dodge out of the way, but this time he catches you, just grazing you for 3 points of damage.
3 points damage.
And then against you, this guy is coming at you with a short sword, Coda,
Okay.
with a 12 to hit.
Does
I don't
not.
think that hits. Yeah, so he sort of swings his short sword at you, but it goes, poof, passes you by.
Hi. Artie, I'm making small talk. What's your name?
Again, this sort of like dwarven man in front of you just like looks confused for a second.
My name's Hawthorne. Nice to meet you.
Hey!
Lovely. Amazing. But that's the end of the guard's turn. You watch as the Dragonborn in front of you just sort of pulls his axe back,
Oh no.
sort of leans forward and says, "My queen sends her regards." Breathes in and breathes out, and you see this, instead of... It's similar to Kessif's breath, as it's this cold energy, but you see this sort of... this white, like, cold energy in that, like, cold blizzard that hits you. You see, like, laces of, like, this dark, like, necrotic energy that sort of slams into you and seems to sort of suck the life from you. I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm assuming that doesn't count as a spell, right?
It does not.
Okay, just making sure.
19?
That is a success, so you're taking half of 8d8 points of necrotic
Holy
damage.
right.
Ho 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 ho.
Queen sends her regards indeed.
Indeed. Thankfully I didn't roll that great. So you're taking 15 points of necrotic damage.
Gotcha.
As you feel, instead of... Because again, you're sort of expecting the icy cold to hit you, but instead you feel this just energy being sucked out of you as this necrotic energy coats you. But, yeah, the Dragonborn sort of nods at you as he sees you're still standing, and sort of prepares his axe again for combat.
Can I have a reaction of just words?
Yeah. You don't even have to use your reaction, it's a free action.
Free action, because he said Queen sends her regards. I'll wink at him and everyone knows there's nothing better than the king.
Fuck's sakes.
You sort of grunts. Alright.
For fuck's sakes. Alright. Time to see how badly Crazy Satyr later absolutely destroys me this time.
Yeah, I just have to choose what I want.
Oh, wonderful.
You watch as she sort of smiles and sort of waves her hand and pulls up in an upward direction, and you watch as your shadow, Hawthorne, sort of seems to crawl up your body and surround you as she casts Hex on you.
Oh, wonderful.
You have disadvantage on all dexterity checks. And then, as an action, she'll throw 3 Eldritch Blasts at you.
Oh, wonderful.
So, let's see. For 2 hits.
Let's see.
Alright, so first one is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Second one's only a 10.
Doesn't hit.
And the third one's a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
So you'll be taking 2d10 points of damage. You take a total of 10 points of damage. As you sort of manage to duck out of the way of the one of the blasts, but the other two slam into you, stagger you back a little bit, but you sort of hold your ground. And
So does this count as a single attack or 2 separate attacks?
It counts as 2 separate attacks. So if you want to uncanny dodge, you'd have to choose the second or the first one.
Do I get to know the damages of them?
You do not.
Wow.
I know which one is which, though. So do you want to do the second or the first one?
Here's where it's a 9 and a 1.
7 and a 3. But I'll tell you that one was a 7, one was a 3. Those are the 2 rolls. You just don't know which one was on which.
So either take off 3 or take off 1, if you're lucky.
You know what? I'm going to save it.
Okay, sounds good.
10 points of damage.
Yep, full 10.
Ouch. Let me see here.
And then, yeah, that is the end of the Satyr's turn. Coda, you're up.
Okay. So... I will... Oh, that would be cute. I don't think it would work, but it'd be cute.
So you've got the Dragonborn directly in front of you. Behind him, about like 20 feet, is the giant. And then directly to your right, you have one of the sort of flanking guards.
Okay. What do I want to do? I will tiny hut. No.
Yeah, okay, good luck taking the minute to cast that.
Oh, wonderful. How many rounds is that, by the way?
Oh, like 10.
That's how long the guy's asleep, unless someone wakes him up.
Oh, yeah. He's still asleep.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Right.
Go to
Okay.
sleep, you wee gobshite.
I'm going. Dragonborn counts as humanoid, yeah?
Yes.
And then I've got... Is there anything here with the troll count as humanoid? No.
The giant, he is a giant. That is a type. That's what he is. He's a giant.
Okay. And who else can I see? So I've got the Dragonborn, the 2 guards, the one by me, the one by Tartaros. Is there any?
See all of them. Again, let's say it's you've lost sight of the satyr. I don't know why I can't remember what she's called. She's sort of backed up a little bit to sort of take better aim with Eldritch Blast on Hawthorne, but so she's sort of backed up behind the firewall.
Okay. So. And the 2 guards are within 30 feet of the Dragonborn, yeah?
Yes. The one that's in front of Tartaros is like 25 feet away, and then the other one's like, again, they're like surrounding you, so they're both within 5 feet of you.
Okay. I want to try hold person on all 3 of them.
Oh,
Jesus
very
Christ.
nice.
Yeah. So on the Dragonborn and the 2 guards?
Yes.
Alright, so for the... What save is that again? Wisdom?
Wisdom 15 for all 3 of them.
Alright, guard number 1. 13 plus 0, that's a fail. Guard number 2. 10 plus 0, that's a fail.
Yes.
The Dragonborn.
The important one.
10 plus 4.
Yes!
And he's going to use his legendary resistance to succeed.
Bollocks.
As you watch, as the breastplate, all 5 of the dragon heads glow brightly, and he just breaks free of the spell.
Wow.
But the 2 guards, you watch the
wonderful.
one next to you, and Tardos, the one in front of you, just sort of seize up and are unable to move and are paralyzed.
Oh, god damn it. I thought I'd done something really cool with that.
I mean, you
Pretty
did.
good.
They all failed. If you didn't have the goddamn legendary resistance, but that also means that he's used his legendary resistance now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I will say, I'll let you guys know, that was his one and only for today. So,
Yeah. So we have got that.
Yeah, so
You have
keep
just
that in
burned
mind.
his legendary resistance. So
So, I didn't realize that Dragonborns could have a legendary resistance like that.
Yeah.
It's not the Dragonborn specifically, there's
It's-
reasons. Yeah,
it's
not
it's
sort of,
it's the person we're fighting.
yeah, it's to this guy specifically.
Gotcha. Can I ask more about the shield? I'm just curious, like, because it's like the 5 heads.
It's not the shield, it's on his breastplate.
It's the
breast-
chest armor.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a shield, he just has the full great axe in his 2 hands.
Gotcha. So,
And then, yeah, you see it's literally like 5 dragon heads, one of each chromatic color, that sort of start at the bottom and wind up, like climb up the breastplate, intricately designed. And as you've noticed, as sort of elemental damage has hit him, the one corresponding to that damage has glowed. And then when he uses legendary resistance, it's sort of all 5 of them glowed.
gotcha. That's really cool. I'm not jealous or anything.
Yeah. So yeah, that was your action.
Oh, because now he can still move. Wait, he'd still have a reaction.
You would, yes.
So I can't, because I was hoping to then move away. I will then use a bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration on Kessiv if I can see her.
Yeah. I say,
And if she's within
I was about to say, what's the range?
60 feet.
Oh yeah. You can see her like through the brush in the trees about 40 feet away from you. Or 45 feet away. How do you inspire Kessif?
I, again, of course, grab the loot out with the Dragonborn right in front of me. I don't care.
Yep.
See what the fucks we're given that day.
Alright.
And I perform If I Could Turn Back Time.
Amazing. Kessif, you have a bardic inspiration. get that D8. Anything else on your turn?
I will respect, like, with the legendary resistance, I will respectfully, like, nod towards the Dragonborn and say, okay, king shit, I like it. And then, that's it.
Stop trying to flirt with the enemies.
Alright.
Hey, he respected me for surviving his attack. It's fair.
Alright. Next up, the giant. You see he's peppered with holes, burnt, scarred. He looks hurt, and he just sort of bellows in anger, drops the chest in the middle of the road, brings out his club, and charges right at Kesef.
Oh no.
And he fucking tramples the sleeping guard, completely just crushes his head. Like, the sleeping guard is now dead.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
God. Oh, we can't use him anymore.
Yeah, we can't.
He's very dead. But he gets up right to your tree, Kesef, and with this large club and 10 feet of reach, and being almost 9 feet himself, he easily, without even having to jump, takes 2 swipes at you with the club.
Oh no.
Alright. First one. Oh, Jesus. Is a 27 to hit. I think that hits.
Guessing.
Yeah, then we just ended the second one. Is a, oh my god, a 24 to hit.
Oh,
I'm gonna silvery bars one of those.
Which one would you like to?
First one.
Alright, roll again. That's natural 1!
Hey!
He saves only one of those
Silver
hits.
bar. Silver bars. And then I'm gonna give advantage to Coda.
Damn right, sounds good. Kesef, from
Wait, what?
Silvery barbs. I give them disadvantage and give another creature advantage for a minute.
Oh, so I can use advantage on something if I want, or is it on my next thing?
Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Nice.
Kesef, you take 24 points of bludgeoning damage from the one that hits you. So you sort of, he swings at you in rage. Tartaros sort of, what do you sort of say as you cast the Silvery Barb spell to sort of distract the giant?
leave her alone, you fat fuck.
Like, not my friend, you bitch. Like,
Get away from
Molly
me.
Yeah. And that gives Kesef time to sort of leap out of the way of the first one. But then he sort of redirects his anger and just swings with an upswing and catches Kesef a glancing blow across the side, dealing the 24 points of damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, and that is the end of the giant's turn, and Kesef, you are up. This giant is at the base of your tree.
Maybe I'm able to do so much so far.
Hope they went half my. Oh god.
Imagine if you both hit. Alright, but yeah, Kesef, you're up with half your HP. Let's see, what would I have done? How much damage would I have done if they had both hit? Oh, that one was terrible roll. Okay. No, technically he is 10 feet away from you. He just has a long reach, so you'd still be you'd be fine. Yeah. So yeah, roll a hit. Oh boy.
Oh god.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh my god.
That's unfortunate.
That is. That
Oh,
is.
I was gonna say I saw the one of the two, and I was like, "Well, you did some damage."
7 points of damage. Yeah. You sort of pull back, and it's sort of you're aiming for like center mass forehead, but he sort of jerks out of the way, and it slams into like the shoulder neck area, and he staggers back, but is still just angrily like trying to swipe up at you. He's still standing. But yeah, you have your second attack if you'd like. "19 once again hits. Roll damage. Only 2 damage died this time, but he's looking very hurt.
And you could add your bardic inspiration if you want.
Not on the damage though.
Oh no, you're not on damage, sorry. My bad.
That is plenty. This time you sort of readjust your aim, wait for a second, pull the arrow out, knock it, and release, and he just slams as he's like roaring up at you, going for another swing. It slams dead center in the center of his forehead, and he just falls back with a loud boom as he hits the ground, dead.
Thank God.
And all you hear is his last word is, "Ow."
Oh!
I liked him.
he was nice. I feel bad now.
Yeah.
But I don't. But it's fine.
Yeah, he was scary.
Yeah. But,
Terrifying.
Kasif, unless there's anything else you'd like to do, again, you have your bonus action and movement. Alright. I will say, as a bonus action, I think you can now do another Slayer's Prey designation for free if you want to. So I'll throw that out to you. Choose someone else as your prey. Dragonborn, he's still in combat with Coda. He's taking some hits, but he looks injured, but not dying. That'll mark him, yeah. Alright, next up, Tartaros. You've got this sort of paralyzed guy directly in front of you. You watch the giant falls and shakes the ground. You almost lose your balance for a second. Almost like right next to you. But yeah.
No one got crushed by the falling giant, right?
No.
Thank
Tartaros
God.
was there. They were close. He was about like 5 feet away from the falling giant, but yeah.
Oh boy.
What's he saying? So, like, since he's paralyzed, he obviously can't react.
No. He very much cannot.
Okay.
I was going
I'm
to say that
gonna
we keep
kinda
one of them
look at-
alive.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of look at him and be like, you know, I'm gonna save you for later. As I kind of back up a little bit, so I'm gonna, hold on, let me pull up the map. Kind of, so Coda and everybody's down essentially at the bottom of the original, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind of go down to like where I'd be. I mean, I know I can see them, but I'm still just gonna move down just a tad because I haven't moved from where I've stood the entire time.
You have not. How far are you going? Like 5?
So it just seems like I shouldn't have. Yeah, 10 feet. Just
yeah.
yeah, just a little bit further down, just because. So I have 2 ideas, and I'm gonna go with my first idea.
I mean, that's fair.
Let's do 3rd level because both people are essentially attacking the Dragonborn and the other.
Yes, one of
guard.
them is paralyzed, but yeah, they're both around Coda, within 5 feet.
All right. So I'm going to 3rd level Tasha's Mind Whip both of them.
All right.
Ooh.
What's
So
the
they're within
save
30
stat?
feet of each other. 16 intelligence.
Intelligence. The guard succeeds with a natural 19.
Oh my god.
Right?
He's a smart paralyzed person.
Does a 16 succeed?
It is 16.
Then the Dragonborn just succeeds.
Left. Hold on. I don't like the fact that he could do that. So I'm gonna hold on. I I don't have my reaction anymore, right? Or do I get it back since it's now my turn?
Yeah, it came back. Now it's your turn.
Awesome. I'm going to bend luck it so that way, because I only need 1 point, so he'll automatically fail.
Yeah. Fails.
Bye-bye, sucker. At least sucks to be him. So the first guy takes half damage.
Yeah.
So I'll roll that first. He'll take 10 total, so 5.
You don't really hear because he's paralyzed, so you see there's not hardly like the twitch of an eye, Coda, and you see like little blood come from his nose, but that's all the movement you get.
Jesus.
Nice.
Alright, and then Mr. Dragonmore takes the full wrath of 17 out of an 18 possible points of damage.
You see the dragon.
6 and a 5.
Yeah, that's psychic damage, right?
Psychic.
Yeah, you see there's no reaction from the breastplate as the Dragonborn just clutches his head, hisses, and even from him you see blood coming out of his like nostrils as well.
There we go. That's my king.
God's sake.
No other effects or anything for that spell?
So, for him, on his next move, he only gets a move, an action, or a bonus action, and he gets no reactions.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's why I did it, so you could get the F out of there, Coda.
Well, is that till the end of his next turn?
It says, blah, blah, blah. Can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, choose either a move, action, or bonus action.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't help Coda because he's after the Dragonborn's next turn. But the thought was there, and that was a decent amount of damage. He's bleeding now.
Yeah. That was my other thought, is I'm like, he probably can't resist against psychic since it seems elemental.
Mm-hmm.
It still could help me survive, so it still could do something.
True.
Yeah. He'll at least, also, well, yeah. Good stuff.
Alright, anything else on your turn?
Nah.
You have like 20 feet of movement left. I think that's about it. Alright. In that
Yeah,
case, back to the top. Hawthorne, you're up. You're sort of in this standoff with the creepy satyr lady.
Is the wall of fire still there?
It is still there, yes.
Indeed.
Are there any trees? How tall is the wall?
10 feet if I'm not mistaken. Can you double check that? Terrence?
20 feet.
20 feet high, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any trees that are close enough that I could get to them, climb them, and see inside of the wall?
I'd say there's one that you're underneath right now that's very large and tall. That one I'd say you'd be able to.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to climb up that tree.
Yeah, give me an acrobatics check.
Please be good. Please be good. 18?
Yeah, that's enough. I think that'd probably take most of your movement to get up to the top.
That's fine.
Get up to the top of the tree. And what are you, just looking down inside the wall of fire?
Yeah, I'm going to take bonus action hide.
Okay.
Do I take a stealth check on that?
Yep, give me a stealth check.
Advantage, because I'm concealing myself from enemies.
You also have disadvantage, however, because of the hex on you.
I thought that was for dex saves.
It's for checks. It's for all dex checks. Hex is checks.
Dex checks, so it's just a flat dice.
Indeed.
Wonderful. 22.
Still very nice, but yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, as far as you're concerned, you scurry up the tree. Unfortunately, I'd say you were observed climbing the tree, but she's not sure where you are in the tree at the moment, because you were very high up.
My main task is... from where I am... Right, let me see here. From where I am, am I within 90 feet of the Dragonborn?
You are indeed.
Oh god, I'm scared because I'm hoping that I can get away with this. I am going to cast Vortex Warp on the Dragonborn.
All right.
And teleport him back into the wall of fire.
Fair enough. All right. All right. I like that. What's the
Right.
stat for that?
It's a con 14.
Okay, I will say he is very bulky.
I would have gone for the satyr, but I had a feeling if I cast a spell on her, it would have instantly been counterspelled, and that's what I'm trying to avoid here, which is why I did the hide first.
Mm-hmm.
Try and conceal myself first.
What would have happened, most likely. But so yeah, he's got a high con. Let's see what it is. That's a natural 18 plus 7, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
I'm silvery barbing it. Silvery barbs.
Yeah. Alright, so it's another roll, right?
Yeah, you just gotta re-roll it.
I got a natural 20. Not even
Bollocks!
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry.
It was worth a try. It was worth a try.
I like that idea.
That's so frustrating.
I like the idea.
Yeah. But so you sort of go to cast the spell, you see the sort of portal that opens up start to suck the Dragonborn in, but he sort of sticks to the ground and pulls off from it and just like shrugs off the spell and just sort of gives you a glance as he sees you up on the top of that tree. Because once you sort of cast the spell, you're now revealed.
I just sort of look down and go, hello!
Yeah. I like the idea though.
Shit.
I like that. But anything else on your turn?
Well, I've taken my I've taken my action, taken my bonus action, I've taken my reaction. I've done everything.
Yeah.
I've done everything.
Alright.
Sans. Yeah, I took any action hide. Balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it then.
Alright. At the end of their turns, the two guards are going to try and make wisdom saving throws to get out of the whole person. That's a natural 1 for the guard next to Coda. He's not going anywhere. And
Why can he roll that?
12 for the other guard, which I believe is also a failure.
It would be a failure.
Yeah, so both of them are still unmoving, unable to move. It is now the Dragonborn's turn. Does not get his breath back. And in that case, he's just going to make 2 swings on you with his great... Or 1 swing... Wait, what's it say? Action, bonus action, or movement?
Only an action, a bonus action, or movement. Only one of
Okay,
the
so he still has his full action, which means he has his 2 attacks, because that's his action to do both of them. Okay. He just can't do a bonus action or move away. So, first attack to hit is a 20,
20 hits.
and the second attack is only a 10.
10 does not hit.
Alright, so for the first great axe swing, comes down on you. That's cocked. That's 11 points of slashing damage,
Yep.
and 8 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, okay. Can I know it's going to be resisted. I'd like to, just as a little fuck you, can I reaction, where is it? Hellish Rebuke.
Of course you
Hellish
can.
Rebuke.
Dex save.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
Dex save. That's only an 11 for the dex save.
Nice.
So it still has, because again, you sort of take the great axe hit, throw out your hand in the burst of fire, you see the red dragon head flare to life. But he still takes a decent amount, I assume. Roll damage, because he still takes that.
D10. 17. So I guess if... Obviously,
So 8.
yeah.
No problem. Yeah, he sort of takes the brunt of the flame in his face and sort of shrugs it off. He's still sort of shaking from the psychic attack, and that's the end of his turn.
Nice. I'm okay with it.
Hawthorne.
That's my name.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Yay. I'm not as bad at those anymore. That was almost a 17. 6
Gotcha.
total.
So can anyone see? No, I think you sort of... So after sort of taunting the Dragonborn, you look down at the witch, who can see you now that you've sort of cast that spell after hiding. But you watch as she sort of puts out her hands and starts moving them like puppets on a string, and you watch as the shadow that's around you sort of encompasses your whole body, and you feel your body start to move by her direction, and you jump off the tree.
Oh.
You fall about 30 feet down.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't. I can't do it. I can't do anything here. I've used my
And
reaction.
this isn't even a spell or anything. This is an ability she has, as she causes you to jump off the tree. Unfortunately, because she has full control of you, no save or anything, you're going to take the 3d6 from falling. Bludgeoning damage, not too bad. You take only 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you
That's
hit
fine.
the tree. As you
At
hit
the
the
tree?
ground.
Oh, the
Not
ground.
the tree,
I was about to say, how do I hit a tree?
She sort of
Damage.
controls you. You fall prone. You get up, and then she sort of. Let's see, where's she gonna put you? Yeah, I think she'll just move you sort of closer to your allies.
No, I don't like
And you
that.
sort of start moving down towards where Coda is in the fight. And that is her bonus action.
Great.
So for her action,
Do I have vocal control, or she got full control of my body?
you did have vocal control. You just felt your body was betraying you.
Just as I was moving, I was like, help!
You sort of see like jerky movements from Hawthorne as he falls out of a tree, hits the ground, and starts like jerking, like struggling towards you.
I don't. Was it ordinary?
And then let's see, what other fun things can I do? No, we'll save that. She's just gonna make another 3 more Eldritch Blast attacks at you.
Oh, great.
That is only a 9 on that one. That's a natural
misses.
1 on that one.
That misses.
And a 21 on that last one.
Yeah, that hits. You'd think having full control of me, she'd be able to hit me, but, you know.
Yeah, right? Oh, that's not the right dice. This is the right dice. You take 13 points of force damage as one of these blasts slams into you, and the shadow around you sort of pulses and digs into you as it sort of recedes. It's still swirling around you, but it's no longer controlling your movement. And she sort of comes around more towards the firewall to where she can sort of see everyone else as well. And yeah, move. She's about there. Alright, that'll be the end of her turn. Coda, you're up.
Okay, so let's see. I can't use that on myself. Okay. I've got a couple of ideas. How hurt is the Dragonborn looking in front of me?
Let me double check. He's looking hurt. He's definitely starting to showing signs of wear and tear. You see some of his scales are cracked and bleeding. He's scorched in places. He's definitely breathing a little heavy. He's hurt. He's hurt and he's feeling it.
Okay. Oh. Do I risk this or can I? I could theoretically get safe. Maybe I have to get up to wherever which. Anyway, yeah, fuck it. Gonna look him right in the eyes, and I'm going to whisper to him dissonantly.
Alright.
Dissonant whispers, please.
Alright, wisdom save?
Yes, 15.
18.
Wanker.
So
Alright.
he still takes half damage, correct?
Yes. I'm going to pass that at 3rd level. Where's my D6? 16, so half to 8.
8? Yeah, you definitely see, like, more blood just starts streaming out of his nostrils as he sort of grimaces in pain and shakes the whispering sound away from out of his head. And he sort of grunts and sort of just sets himself again.
Then Kessiv's still got her bardic inspiration.
Indeed.
Can I metagame for a moment? Who would be next in order of action, Tartaros or Hawthorne?
Kessov's next, and after that's Tartaros, yeah.
Cool. Can I cast bardic inspiration on Tartaros, please?
Sure, how do you inspire Tartaros?
I start playing. I'm running out of songs. I'm being put on the spot sometimes.
I was gonna say, since you just used it, you could play Careless Whisper.
That's true.
That's genius.
That's perfect.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'll do
I'm just imagining her. Ding, 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 ding.
I love it. Yeah, is that the end of your turn, Coda?
Yeah.
Alright, Kessif, you're up. Right now you have sight on pretty much every enemy except for the Satyr, who's still, just by angle, blocked from you from the fire. But you did see you did watch Hawthorne sort of jerk, sort of step forward.
Take a swan dive out of a tree.
Yeah. But, yeah. You still see everybody else, though. No worries, you pretty much have sight on everyone except for the Satyr, who's still on the other side of the wall of fire. You did see Hawthorne appear from that direction, and he sort of came around the corner of the fire. But you can still see the Dragonborn and the 2 guards that are remaining. Go ahead, roll the first attack. $17. Clang! It ricochets off the back plate of his plate armor. No effect, unfortunately. You do have your second attack, however. Oh yeah, you can use the Bardic Inspiration. Roll a d8. You literally have to roll a 1. It automatically hits. Is 18 AC.
It makes me so happy that people are finally remembering when I do this.
Oh, 2. But yeah, that makes it a 19. That hits. Roll damage.
Ooh.
Kessif. How do you want to kill it? I don't want to kill the Dragonborn. That is just enough to take him out. So his sort of back is turned to you. You sort of take aim. You sort of lose it for a second, readjust, thinking about how Coda focused you, fire the arrow off.
Wait,
And yeah.
can I say something before, like, because it's Bardic Inspiration, can I say something before as well?
Sure.
So I see the arrow coming, and I look at him and I say, I send regards from my queen.
Yes.
And then yeah, where do you want that arrow? Where do you want that arrow, Kessif? Ooh.
Is he getting an arrow
literally-
straight to the heart right now?
Somehow, yeah, literally, somehow, maybe it's the force of the bardic inspiration, it punches through the plate, slams through the ribs, through the heart, and Coda, you just see the tip of an arrow point out from the other side, like through, just pointing out through the breastplate, as the Dragonborn just sort of, he stays standing for like a second longer after you see that point. The axe drops first to the ground, and he hits his knees, just looks up at you, and falls forward, face forward, dead, with an arrow pointing out of his back. Yeah, he is very dead. Kessa, if you still have another attack. Right now you can only see the two paralyzed, like, guards at the moment. But yeah, Dragonborn is down.
I mean, we have to kill one of them.
Not kill one of them.
I feel no sympathy for these guys. I only felt bad for the giant. He was cute.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead. Which one did you want? There was the one that was attacking Tartaros that's closer to you. He hasn't been touched, and there's one that's further away that was attacking Coda, who has been injured a little bit.
Also, we did say to the one that was attacking Tartaros that we were going to keep it for later.
That's true.
Yeah, I've been antagonizing him a lot.
Alright, you'll attack the wounded one. You have advantage because he is paralyzed.
Are we bad guys when we do this?
No. Just like,
We're very much good.
our alignments are a bit dubious at the moment, but we're not bad guys.
Oh no, sorry. This is us being degenerates.
I mean, that's who we are.
Both of those very much hit. Roll damage. He's paralyzed. It's an automatic crit. I don't think you can not kill. Oh, Jesus Christ.
8 times 2, 16. Jeez, oh.
Plus the fucking poison damage as well.
Jeez.
Yeah, this guy. That's 26 points of damage, I think. Something like that. He had like 5 HP left. This arrow just slices through this guy's throat. The poison moves through his body and just almost like.
No,
collapses.
have you been forgetting the +3 from your bow?
I feel like she has been.
It's
mentioning
fine. It's
The
fine.
roll has been +3.
Yeah, I've been seeing the damage in the counter thing, so
Yeah.
I've been doing the full amount.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, it says 5 + 3 on that most recent one.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're fine.
Yeah, and I've been adding the damage anyway. That guy's fucking dead. He's so dead. He's so dead.
Yeah. So impossibly dead.
So impossibly dead. And yeah. Alright.
Alright, so wait, does that mean Kessev has gotten 3 kills?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Kessev single-handedly killed the giant, the Dragonborn, and one of the guards. And she's probably going to proceed to... She's the only one out of us that's killed anything.
No, I killed the Drake.
Oh yeah, you killed the Drake. I forgot about the Drake. I forgot. Like, both the other guards, one of them got crushed by the giant, the other one got melted by the witch.
Yeah, I'd say
Two deaths to friendly fire.
Tartaros has had some good assists though. Big assists.
Oh, absolutely. And I've just kind of been struggle busting, not gonna lie.
I mean, me too. I've been raw dogging it.
Well, after that, next up is Tartaros. You have a full view of the satyr now. She is pretty much directly across from you, across the road.
Alright, to drop the concentration spell, is that just a bonus action or free action?
That's free action.
Cool. Wall of fire gone.
Wall of fire goes down.
Yeah. Because at this point I want Cast of Death will be over. So it does no good now to have that up. So I am going to look at the satyr, and second level I'm going to Chromatic Orb.
Okay. Roll to hit.
14.
It does not hit, unfortunately.
Got inspiration?
Oh yeah. Forgot about
If you
that.
want to use your inspiration, go ahead.
Sure. Okay, that's a +2, so 16.
That hits.
Yeah.
What type of damage?
Just because I haven't ever done it, let's go thunder damage.
Very nice. All right, roll damage.
That is 18.
Fucking hell.
Very nice. This ball of just like almost air, like this like wispy cloud sort of slam, and you just hear a as it slams into the satyr, and she staggers back. Like the whole of her right shoulder is just like ripped apart, and she sort of looks at you, hisses from about 55 feet away, and throws up a hand as she uses Hellish Rebuke on you.
Oh,
Good.
I like her now.
So I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Tartaros.
Let's see. Oh my god, I have no modifier, but that's a 14.
That is a fail, unfortunately.
Oh no.
So you'll take the full brunt of this.
Is this the bit?
28 points of fire damage.
How much?
28.
Okay.
As the fire, it sort of passes like over you, Hawthorne, and just like almost like you feel the heat of it as it passes next to you and slams into Tartaros and sends fire over his body. But
Yeah. That doesn't count as. No, never mind. We're good.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
I want to turn to the other guard and be like, "Are you enjoying the show?" Just continue to antagonize him.
He can't move. He can't even really see you. He can just like hear you from the side from where you moved. But he's just still like spear forward, like unmoving.
Are you not entertained?
I've got an idea for if we finish the fight before he frees himself a hold person. I've got a beautiful idea.
Alright, that's the end of your turn, Tartaros. Hawthorne,
Yeah.
you're up.
How far am I from Crazy Witch Lady?
He's only about like 15 feet behind you.
I've got two choices, and I don't know which one to go for.
Just shoot her in the face.
Tempting, but I'm still hexed, so I don't have my advantage right now. Actually, no. I'd still have advantage on an attack roll, wouldn't I?
If you steady aimed, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, I turn
Alright.
around and steady aim.
Yeah.
Bonus action steady aim. And again, we're going to attack with my crossbow.
Yeah, roll advantage to hit.
I forgot I had advantage. That's a 19 on the first roll. And a 16 on the second roll, so 19 total.
Yeah, that hits.
Roll damage for the crossbow attack. That's a full 9 points of damage on the attack. And sneak attack damage. 14, so 23 total.
How would you like to kill her?
Yes!
Hey.
Crossbow bolt straight through the eye.
Yeah? You literally just spin around. She's sort of heavily breathing after just blasting Tartaros. And she sort of looks at you right as the crossbow bolt just... And she just collapses to the ground. Dead. And I'll say, for the moment, we're briefly out of combat, as the only one left is the one
Paralyzed.
still
bloke.
paralyzed. Let's do one save throw. That's a 4. Nope, still paralyzed. God.
Oh no. First
So-
thought.
Tartaros, could you come with me? I've got an idea.
Yep.
So what I was
Sure.
what I was thinking was that we'd go stand in front of him, and we'd be having a conversation. Literally, and I'd be asking, "It's like, do you want to be a good cop or do you want to be bad cop?" Because last time I was good cop, and I kind of
Oh my god. While they're doing that, can I take out my dragon vessel and summon a healing potion and drink it?
Of course.
Okay. What's the healing from a healing potion?
Basic one is 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, let me just Oh
Say,
damn! Rolled max.
There you go.
Full 10
You
points
guys
of
sort
damage.
of move up over to the sort of paralyzed guy. Hawthorne, you sort of head over as well while chugging the drinking potion. Kessup sort of slides down the tree, heads towards the chest in the middle of the road, steps over the body of the giant, and that is where we will end tonight's session.
God damn it. I wanted to loot the battlefield.
I already can't. I was intrigued by the chest, but as soon as I had the idea for the paralyzed guy to be like good cop, bad cop, I was like, I've got a deal.
We will start next time with the looting of the chest and the good cop, bad
I mean,
cop routine.
I want to loot the
from
witch.
guard. What was that?
Yeah.
I want to loot the witch. So that's what I'm
Breastplate
doing.
on
Oh,
guy.
loot the bodies, yeah.
Yeah, of course, of course.
We will begin next time with that.
Alright. Well,
That's okay.
this has been great fun.
I think that was
Glad you guys had fun.
my favorite battle that we had. I think.
That's good.
That was a good one.
I'm just glad I
For
didn't
sure.
die.
Yeah, none of us got out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all survived rather healthily.
Tartaros decided to not
undertake
undertake his. Tartaros decided not to pursue his interest in horticulture this time.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, Tartaros, give me one final roll just at the end there.
I was about
for
to
that
say,
last
am I
one.
going to need to do that?
So
Ooh,
one,
Ooh,
two,
it was
three.
small.
Please,
Four, but
please,
it was an
please.
11, but 4 would have failed it. So,
Yeah. Fair
yeah,
enough. Alright.
DC is now 4.
DC is now 4. Alright. But yeah, that's the end. I hope you guys had fun. Yeah, we will try to go
It
again.
was a
hopefully
great
next week.
battle.
Indeed it was. Much anticipated. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. 3 kills for Kasif.
Kasif out here
Three
just racking up
kills.
kill streaks. Does she unlock the UAV yet? Anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna hit. Time to wrap up stream then.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Bye, chat. Bye, stream.
I'll be back in a second. We're going to go on a raid,
Bye.
so make sure to
I'm,
come.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the thing I'm most proud of is my.
All right, so that is probably the most fun we've had in a while. That was an insane battle, and considering like the last week we didn't have a session, the last 2 sessions before that were all roleplay, stuff like that. It's been great fun to do battling again. I really enjoyed that. But of course, as I did say, we are going to go on a raid. We're going to go over and send the love to Disaster Gaming, who is doing some shiny hunting on Pokemon Legends Arceus. Let me get this link here. Go back to the D&D one. Here is the link. Make sure to hit him with that hashtag Scotsman Raid. And we are going to go over and show him the love. So thanks to everyone that dropped by the stream today. Hope you all had fun watching us dick around. And we never actually announced it. We kind of mentioned it halfway through the battle. Actually, I went on Devon just because for this bit. One thing before we wrap up stream, we never did announce what our new group name is.
Oh yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
think
We
Jadaji, as the DM, would you like to introduce us?
Well,
Jadaji?
we want to introduce it when we get back to.
I had to use the bathroom. I'm back.
So we never actually properly announced it. But as the DM, would you like to introduce us as our new group
I mean,
name?
we could do that now, or alternatively,
I'd say
At next time, there's probably going to be reason for you to introduce yourselves in game as well.
Ah, we'll do it then.
I'd like to do it then. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, 'cause-
I think we do it in game. All right, y'all have to wait for it. All right, touch a second. Well, there you go. Have it. You're gonna have to wait. So yeah, we're gonna go over, send the raid over to Disaster, show them the love. Thanks to everyone that dropped by today. I hope you all had fun, and I will speak to you guys next time. Peace out.